Good evening, everyone. What's up, y'all? It's your man Marik Maki on the Marik Maki ENT channel here with part 2 of the Behind the Curtain series I just started. And I just wanted to, it's a different time, it's not the morning, afternoon, or anything like that. I gotta change it up a bit. Keep life a little spicy. But I just wanted to say, I've been going through a lot of transformative work, as I've been mentioning recently, the quantum leaps, and I've lost a lot of stuff. One of my former brothers killed himself. I lost an uncle, and we lost a member of the FGC, Big Geo. But I've been going through personal stuff as well. People I've known my whole life, like they knew of me since like my CAT scan in my flesh summoner, my mom's womb, including my mom self. I 3 weeks ago, as of today, I just completely blocked them. I blocked them all on social media. I blocked their phone numbers. They don't do email. They're not going to do that. If they do, they're going to get blocked. But I just took the initiative to block all these people because they're a waste of time. They're a waste of money, and they don't appreciate the things that a good black man does for them. And that's part of a problem. I ain't going to nag on to that. We ain't going to deviate from that, from what this is. But I said that to leave a message for y'all to think about. The point of this video is, even while you got fear in you, your body tells you, hey, this environment's not safe. These people are not safe. Follow your instinct. Follow your heart. Trust your heart. Like, for that Star Fox is cheesy as shit, I know, but it's so true. Like, I knew these people were a problem. Even like when I was 12 years old, my mom abandoned me. October 14, 2000. I got another video on that describing that. She's painful. She's got her political choices, but how I look at people, it's like, do they have a life I desire? Not even in a jealousy, but it's like, are they happy? This person, the way she's lived her life, I've never wanted to, like, I've never said like, dang, she's got a good life. No, I just stayed loyal because of blood ties. That is stupid, that's foolish, and that is a quick way to keep continuously getting taken advantage of. So I say all that to say, look deep within yourself. I talked about what I wanted to do in 2018, end of June. I was in the clinic for 2 weeks, very depressing spot. And this is I literally went through Air Force Security Forces training. That was harder than the crap I'm dealing with out here. And I let the wrong kind of environment mess with me. You can't let people mess with you. You have to look at the pain that you're dealing with, that's been in you, that's dormant. You have to face it. And I'll be honest. My mom, her youngest sister, some relative, some dude that knew me. I don't know. He's a weirdo. But he's an enabler of predators and abusive dynamics. So I blocked his ass with the quickness. He found me, and I was like, I guess it's cool. But nah, he's a weirdo. And I blocked 2 other people who were just like disrespectful. You gotta protect your peace. It's too crazy out here. Do the thing. Have the courage to face your fears. It's worth it. And like, I'm safe now. I did the things I was supposed to do. I protected and raised, was the guardian spirit from my younger siblings and 2 of my cousins. Growing up in survival. I can't even call it a household. It was survival. The eldest, and speaking of that, the person who was in charge of the home, I loved them, but my grandmother was very weak when it came to disciplining and setting boundaries to her daughter for our development. And I gave her a piece of my mind. She's 80. She just turned 80. But that doesn't mean they're exempt from criticism at all, because there are things that I know if my grandfather was alive, it wouldn't have never happened, and they pressured me, they parentified me. It was horrible. It was grimy. It was evil. It was inhumane. I would never do that to kids I would bring here, or even like my kids had, I'd be a grandparent. I would take care of them and protect them if their parent is unstable. And, when I did all that, like block my aunt and set the boundary with my mom and my grandmother, I'm gonna see my grandma before she dies at least once more, but I don't have a reason to talk with you anymore because you're an enabler of abuse. And some people, when they get shortcuts to life, they don't have to work and stuff. That's what I'm saying. I'm calling it a shortcut. Not saying they didn't do no work, but they're able to like relax more than the person, than the ways how they got to be able to relax. They don't appreciate shit. And you know, with that, I had to let it be known. I was like, nah, I gotta tell you this. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I went through broken heart syndrome. Like in my chest here, the right side of my chest, I was literally feeling pain. It wasn't the smoking. I've chain smoked before and I never felt that pain. But having that dormant, like getting free, it was I stopped smoking like that after the, like during that first day. I was like, nah, let me stop. The pain still went on. It was because I was getting my power back. Getting your power back is not some, you know, it's not, oh, it's this heroic, you know, pictured thing. No, it's a very cruel process. And with that broken heart syndrome, I feel like I gained the kid in me, you know, and I had to be done. It had to be done. It was old energy in my life. I changed my legal name. I got a new address. I'm a different person. I'm a different person. I kept my middle name, but I'm a different person. You know, I deserve to be protected. I deserve to be cared for. I deserve to be respected, loved, and cherished. And you know how that starts? It starts with yourself. And so I'm gonna end this on that. I'm gonna end this video on that. Face your fears. Face your fears. It's worth it. I done been homeless. I done been abused. All that, and I'm still here. I'm still here, and I'm optimistic about life. Do what you got to do. Drink your water. Put a little salt in, a little sea salt in that water too. Once you get that liter, I just learned that too. I need more electrolytes. Powerade, Gatorade, and all that stuff, and other stuff is good, but you need some just sea salt and some room temperature water. So yeah, do that stuff. I'm gonna make another video as well, addressing other things. Yeah, that's Behind the Curtain Part 2. I'll take care.